Well, hello. This is the prelude for Beers of the Beano for Saturday, the 1st of November, 2025. And I am sitting in front of a picture of the Otley. Well, it used to be the Otley Arms. It's now the Otley Brew Pub and Kitchen. And I'm also drinking. Okay, don't hate me, but there is information about it. I think it's still a good drink. If you didn't see that, it's Hazy Jane by BrewDog, 5% alcohol by volume. That's been in the fridge for quite some time and it's still good cold. Although there was an article or a quote of an article in today's Bocon Bailey, a beer newspaper, if you're unsure, saying the price of BrewDog beers in supermarkets is really low and that their stout is even cheaper than Guinness. And they didn't say throwaway, but it's like this is the cheap stuff. And is BrewDog dying? Well, they're no longer what they were, and I think it's a self-inflicted. Although I know at least two people in Hereford who used to work for BrewDog, so they did have very good people, and their beers used to be very good. But now I kind of think of them a little bit like Tiny Rebel. All they do is churn out different beers that are slightly different, and no. However, Punk, especially on draft, is still very good, and Hazy Jane. I love Hazy Jane, but they're not who they used to be, which I think is a shame, but these things do happen. Anyway, moving on. Um, this is where I was yesterday. There was a beer festival in the Otley, because I still call it the Otley. And I learned a couple of things. First of all, I need fast internet when I go out beanoing. There was no internet. I couldn't even get to the router, which is a shame. And things like that affect the tills as well. Also, the advert for their beer festival said it was a cash only bar. It turned out it wasn't cash only, but they only had one card reader, so they said cash only, but it sounded like they really shouldn't have put that there. It's interesting to use cash. It really is. And they had this good old fashioned till, mechanical one, which I really liked. It was actually working, it was there for cash. And the vast majority of their beers, the guest beers here, they were cask beers. Cask is still a thing. And the vast majority were craft cask beers. You don't often see that. Most of the time you're drinking craft, it's cans or bottles or draft. But this was cask, and they were very good. Very, very good. So I didn't upload much yesterday. In fact, very little, because 3 Vodafone was very slow, and O2 via Tesco's was very slow, and the fact that the other side of the road from the Otley and the railway station is a university and it's full of students might have had something to do with that, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, I uploaded a pile of reviews this morning, and most of them got bounced back because there was a lot of music playing in the background. I kind of like spoons where there is no music playing in the background. But there you go. But here's a tip, and I think it's quite a good tip. They all got bounced back because of music playing, but they were over 60 seconds. So if you're doing shorts and there's music playing in the background, 59 seconds is your limit. Anyway, the full video, which is about 459 hours long, and mainly just me rambling on, stops me monetizing. But it's up. so you can see it there. Anyway, the plan is, and there's a good plan. The plan is get this up, go to Caerphilly, go to the project, and see if I can have some more Azvecs, because they're very good and they're friendly people as well. So, thank you for watching, comments, etc. The rain has stopped. It's chilly. There's a hint of blue sky, a bit like the weather in the picture, actually. I'll see you again. Bye bye.